Right, well, hello everyone and welcome back to the next part of this Let's Play Eve. You may notice that we have two screens up here now because I wanted to show you the next stage in my mining today. So yeah, this is the Let's Try series. We're just going to be doing more and more. Let's fleet warp to this location. And my mining's come a long way. We've got a second account with some good skills at getting a barge. I am actually very close to getting this character the ability to use exhumers, which I'm looking forward to. And I've got a third character currently, right now, training up the skills required to use industrial command ships. And I'm thinking of getting a porpoise for them. They are not Omega yet, they're still Alpha, but they've got a lot of skills they need to get first, and they've got that million free skill points just sitting waiting to go. Right, my two ships are here. So let's see now. Let's grab ourselves. I just wanted to check that was the sound of me warping in, not anything else. Okay, so this one's slightly faster at mining. Let's take a look at you. Let's get you. My second one out. You're dense. Actually, there's going to be one dense first builder outside of the range of the other ship. Isn't there, because it's from the plate. Yeah, there we go, just there. What we'll do is we'll put both of them on that just to nom it. We'll get some backup ones there on you. And let's get this concentrated Veldspar and get the miners out mining that one. The mining drones. Mine. Now let's get this ship over this other side set up. Sometimes it does that weird thing. Right, so we've got the dense Veldspar there. There, and they're the closer ones. And we'll start off with those two. And actually, you know what? We can take one of them off of him and put it on to the one that's not been mined yet. Because I didn't realise we had 4 lots. There it's there. There we go. So that's one laser on each node of dense Veldspar. That now, we'll get the mining drones out here, launch the drones. Oh wait, and we need the concentrated Veldspar, we'll get that there. We'll get a backup concentrated, and we'll set them to mine. Happy days! And let's just take a look here, look at this down here. 11.1 meters cubed a second on our main mining ship here. We've got the Retriever still. And the main reason we've got the Retriever is because I don't have a large mining hold, can't compress. So this is the big one. This is the one that's going to be doing the ferry and back and forth. Whereas over here on my character that has less skills in the... Wait. Have I got the names muddled wrong? I always get the names muddled up wrong. This screen's bigger, so we'll take a quick look at the fit-in over here. This is... yeah, the long nom. I named it, what is it? Long nom description. Oh no. Retriever, yeah, Retriever, there it says there. So yeah, this is the Retriever with its large capacity here. With mass skills, 33,000 meters cubed it can hold. Then this must be the Coveter over here because the Procurer is the last one. And so it's got a tiny, with only 9,000 meters cubed hold, but with a lot less skills, still has 12 meters cubed, which is actually higher than the other ones. So I can't wait for this guy to get his skills up. This screen's small so you can't see. He's getting astrology level 5 then now. Then he's going to go for mining barges. Then I think I'm going to slot exhumers in here and get him an exhumer. If we come over here, we'll take a look at this skill. The ship tree. Ship tree on our main screen, and we can have this screen here so we can keep an eye on anything else coming, which is great, which is brilliant. We can take a look at the ship tree and keep safe at the same time. We'll come over to ore here. So we've got the Hulk, the Skiff, and the Mackinac, and the Hulk is the upgrade to, these are back to front, so no wait, no they're not. The Procurer, which is first, is now in the middle up here as a Skiff. The Coveter which is the speedy one, is now there as the Hulk, and the Retriever is there at the end, which is the Mackinac. And you can see apparently I've already got, if I come to Mastery, I've already got the Mastery for level 1, but I can't even fly the ship. Yeah, that is going to be great. We're going to have this ship here. So the Mackinac, we can see it's going to be getting even more bonuses, and it's a much stronger ship. I've already got one in my little station back there, sitting waiting for us to go fly. So that's going to be great. I'm really looking forward to that. And I've got a Hulk sitting there as well, waiting for when this guy gets his stuff done. Oh, we need to jettison all this. What we'll do is we'll enter that there. Boom. So now whenever he's mining, we can just dump it straight into this cargo container. Our character over here, when they get full, they'll jump back to the station, unload it all, come back, and then get his stuff too. And yeah, my mining is about 3-4 times faster than when I last showed you like the high sec mining. So that's great. Now I've got the third character, yeah, this character as well. Once they're finished getting all the mining skills they need, and they've got all the basic stuff like CPU management, that sort of stuff, and I've got all the basic stuff lined up here too, like all the stuff you starter skills. You can see then I'm starting to plan to then go into reprocessing. So this guy is going to max out all the reprocessing skills, so I can take it from raw asteroid ore and put it into refine it and make slightly more money from it. And the third character, as I said, I've got them training up. They're in alpha at the moment. They're learning all the basic skills needed, and then they're going to, only once they've reached the cap of everything they need for being able to get the like purpose or the wait, I can just come down here and see Orca, I think. Yeah, Orca! So I'm probably going to start off with a purpose because it's so cheap, but I'll also be able to get an Orca for that character at some point, and I'll be very happy boy at that point. Because then I'll be able to trade in the Mackinac for a second Hulk, and then with the buffs that these give you, which sound like 1.5 speed again. So once these two characters have their skills up, on their own it'll probably be around 15 meters cubed per second. So that's 30 meters cubed per second, just for those two. Then this will give it like a 1.5 bonus. And then also it allows you to compress, so it means it takes up basically no space in your holds as well. Oh, our money is going to skyrocket at that point. And with the 50%, it'd be the equivalent of having a third. It'll be like having 45 meters cubed a second, getting all nommed up. At that point, I'll be starting to eat whole asteroid belts, and it is going to be a lot of ISK an hour I'll be making, and hopefully that'll be where I start making enough ISK to Omega Plex up at least 1 or 2 of the accounts. I don't mind paying for 1, but 3 accounts I'd love to be able to make the ISK just to pay for 2 and then pay for the third. And then hopefully have a 4th account doing the Abyss stuff, making its money to cover itself as well. And that sounds like a lot of fun times to me. I really like the sort of high sec mining. I really love to do, like when I'm getting ready for work in the morning, I love to just turn my PC on, start some high sec mining, have my breakfast, have like an anime or a show I'm watching on another screen, sit back, relax, minimum input. And then it's the same when I get home for the first hour when I'm getting my lunch, because I start really early in the morning and then I finish around lunchtime at my job. I like to come home, and my job's quite physically demanding, so again I like to have my lunch and just have an hour just to relax and let all the stress wash off of me. I think that's a good way to word it. And it's high sec mining is brilliant for that. Very little input, very low stress environment, perfect for both those situations. And if I can make good ISK while doing it at the same time using this method, then that's what I'm going to do. And then I'll do the more high octane stuff at other points in times. That is my plan. So we're going quite well now. How's our mining hold doing here? You can see it's nearly full again, so you do need to keep an eye on this boy, because he fills up quite fast. You can see that's already 2 venture fulls worth of ore, which is glorious, and you can see here it is going a wee bit slower. but I generally find by the time this fills up once, I'll have enough, and jumps back and comes back, I'll have enough for a full load in this ship and a full load in my second ship to take back altogether. Then I'll go to a different mining location that has more profitable asteroids remaining, because by that point I'll have got rid of all this concentrated as well as the dense Veldspar, and I'll be onto the basic Veldspar. So I'll be like, right, it's time to, I'll use that as an opportunity. They're both full, maximize my time here. Like, I'll take the trip back and then jump back to a different asteroid belt. So that is the way I've been doing it at this point in time. And last time I timed how long that takes, it took about 20 minutes, I think it was. I can't remember. I might be remembering that wrong. Right, stack all them. Lovely. I'll take this opportunity to have any other plans I want to talk about. I am my other character. If we come out of this skill plan, that's not what I want. That's not what I want either. We want to come back to the ship tree. Ship tree! And it's the Gustav Pirates. The other character I had doing the Worm Abyss runs. I've lost, I think, 2 worms since I showed that to you, from enemies that I was like, oh damn, I just didn't know how to fight them. It was the first time coming across them. So I thought, right, I'm just gonna go to Aguila. Because the reason as I died both times was because I was in a frigate. And I didn't have that time to learn how to do the fight, you know what I'm saying? So I thought if I go to the Gila, but I start on the much easier, like the build I'm building towards is recommended for T4 difficulties. But it's like if I start off on T2s, because it does recommend, like, when you try and do this Gila, probably do T3s until you get the hang of it, and then jump into the T4s. I'm planning to go all the way back to the T2s and do them for a week or so, and then jump up to the T3s, do them for a week or so, and then jump up to the T4s, which this build is recommended for. And the reason I'm planning to do that is so I've got a chance to learn all the enemies in a safer environment, because the T1, I can't go any easier than T1 with the worm, otherwise it's pointless. And so I'm trying to learn the enemies. Oh. Right, that's that finished. That was that first load of dense. Let's go onto this concentrated den. We'll move that over to the cargo hold. Because if I go back to T0s with this worm to try and learn the enemies, none of the dangerous enemies are there. Like, Charybdis Tyrannus, the Overmind, or whatever it is, the Overlord, Overmind, that other big battleship, they're simple enough. What got me the first time was something Knight or something or other. I should have kited it at max range, but I didn't realise that. I just seen something big and tanky looking. So I thought, right, get in there, get really close, and then boom them down. But I can't remember how the Knight killed me, but it gets stronger when you're close. It's neuted. That was it. It neuted me, so I had 0 capacitor, and I was like, God damn it! I didn't know I had a neuted with like 5,000 range. I should have stayed at like 20,000, the maximum range of my missiles, and then killed it at range. And then I made the same mistake when fighting a battleship again, because both times I thought, right, I don't know this enemy. The safe bet is get in close and personal. Get some more in here. And close this, make sure, yep, all 3 of them are still mining. I thought getting close and personal, and that way I'm in a frigate is best chance to dodge them. And boom, that's what got me killed, because I went in close and thing, because I didn't know the enemies. And so I thought, right, though. Okay, because the first one neuted me, and the second one had a little friend with him that webified me, so I couldn't move. And I nearly killed the web guy. Like, if I'd stayed at range so he wasn't close enough to use his web, I could have then dodged the battleship, like, range at long range, tongue-tied, dodged the fire at long range, killed the friend that webbed, and then went in close and kited him round close, agility tanking kind of thing. But because I went straight and close, I was close to the battleship. I was then a sitting duck because I got webbed, and then I was boom, just almost one-shotted just because I wasn't moving. A little frigate battleship guns aimed right at me, couldn't miss, full salvo, boom, dead. So that's how I died both times. And so I was like, right, that's 250 roughly million-esque down the pothole, which is not very nice, especially when you're early on in the game. 250 million-esque is a lot. So I thought I'd rather spend the like 400 million on the Gila and use it to learn, because it's going to be more forgivable, because I'll be able to go under the difficulties it's recommended for, whereas the T1 Worm, as I said earlier, I couldn't go any easier because that'd take me back to tier 0 and then the dangerous stuff wouldn't spawn. So if I go for the T4 Gila fit and then do T2s, so I can then learn the enemies. And I know people always say that there is stuff that's just as dangerous to the Gila as there is stuff that's dangerous to the Worm. Like those situations, those battleships that managed to get their guns aimed at me, boom, just instantly deleted. But the stuff with the Gila and the lower difficulties, I should have the DPS when I get into the oh shit situations like I was there, just to delete the thing that's causing the problem before I die. And so then I'll know what's the problem when I go to the higher tier difficulties, and I'll be able to delete them or do the right tactic kind of thing. Like for example, neuters, they're going to destroy my capacitor, which will destroy my tank and make me squishy. I'll know like if I need to keep out of their range, I'll know if I need to just target them first, because I would have practiced and know what's scary at the lower tiers. Where with the lower tiers, I can just stumble into that and go, oh crap, I'm in a shitty situation now. And at least I'll have the cruiser tank to help me plow on through that, as I've got the DPS from the higher difficulties to obliterate what's causing that problem and get me out of that sticky situation. That's the way I'm hoping it's going to work. I don't know if it is going to work like that though, I just hope it is. And if anyone here is listening to this plan and going, oh god, no, don't do that, you're just going to lose the 4 million Gila just as easy as you lost the frigate, please let me know that is just as, it's just because I've not tested this all yet, and this is just how the theory works in my head. It feels like it's a solid theory. I don't see why it wouldn't be a solid theory to be much more easy to learn doing this. But if there is a reason that it would be harder, let me know, please. I don't want to risk basically a third of a month's worth of ESC in Omega time on that. So how are we doing on time? We're nearly 20 minutes in, and we did an extra about 2 minutes of talking at the start, I think. So that's not too bad. I think the time that I was on about before was how to fill up just one of these, this with it, and I think it was, oh, that was that dense feldspar. Let's get this laser on. We are using the modulated strip lasers, strip miners 2 now, which require these crystals to be superior to the minor ones. They do work without these crystals, but without the crystals they're worse than strip miner ones, which is what we were using before, but with them they're a lot better. And if I come up to here, you can see my infantry, they do break. I don't know how it works right now. This one must have just got replaced because it's got no damage to it at all. This one you can see 15% damaged, and roughly every 10 cycles, I'd say, roughly 5 to 10 cycles I've noticed. I don't know if it's random, I don't know if what, because sometimes it seems to go up really fast, and other times it seems to take years to even go up 5%. So I think it is just in every time it cycles, it's got a chance of going up in damage, and it goes up 5% till it gets to 100%, and then it's like losing, it needs to be reloaded like ammunition. So you can see I've got 18 more in here, and if I come to the Omnom, you can see I've got 18 more in here. Now I've got 60 more of them waiting back at the station. So that does increase, that does give us some costs. We're in high sec, so, and I've not lost a single ship in high sec since almost when I started playing. Like I was since the first week of playing, and we're probably what, a month, 2 months into me playing Eve now? I think about a month and a half. So I've not lost a ship in high sec in a long time, so we did have no costs whatsoever in high sec. But now we do have tiny costs. You can see 18 here costs 700,000 ESC, which is not much. That'll probably do us for a month, these 18 in each ship. So you get good money. For the amount they speed you up, you'll make a lot more money using them than losing them. Right. Stack all game. I need to work on my mining drones and get up to mining drones 2, because this is one thing that has not increased at all in speed since last time you've seen me. So we will need to do that at some point. I think I've went through and talked about everything I wanted to talk about. Right, let's get some more concentrated Veldspar in here. Is there any that are going to be out of range of the other ship? Or no, we've got both of them to worry about. Right, let's be fast then. Because now I'm burning. Now we're burning the time. Right, there is none here, so let's just start going after Veldspar. So Cedis. Oh, he's already got his stuff. We should go after this guy first then. That's already been mined. Oh, I'm mining that one too. They're both gonna... You know what, we'll just do it just to get the... no, actually no, because it's gonna... We'll go after some Veldspar. With this guy. Because I'm gonna lose a cycle of mining on one of them. Turn on. There we go. I wasted all my capacity, but that's fine. See, that one's still 15 damage. That one's 10. That one's 40. 5. I think that's different from what it was before. So there, he's getting that. Right, and then you can come down. We'll start getting the Veldspar that's going to be out of range of the other one. That one might be in range, it might not be. So we'll go after... Oh, then that's the next one there. So that's good. The mining drones are getting the last of the concentrated. A couple of cycles and then this guy will be done. The Covetor over here will go through these crystals faster because his cycle time is a lot faster. So you can see one of the buffs this ship gets is for his speed as well as the amount he mines. So you see it's every 2 minutes here for this guy, and where it's every 2 minutes 40 seconds for this guy, and this will get faster, and he will get up to, this is the nearly 18,000 meters cubed per cycle. He will get up to like that 18,000. At the moment he's at 14.54, but that's because his skills are lower, and he'll have the faster speed. So yeah, he's going to skyrocket in the amount he's able to mine a second. It's going to be huge in comparison. And then when I get both of them up to Hulks, the Hulk buffs are even better. We've got a wee... we don't have that much time actually. Let's yeah, we will quickly look at it though. If we go to ship tree, I'm looking forward to the Hulk. As you can see, if we come down here, you can see, where is it? The Covetor, there it is. Strip miner yield 3% and strip miner range. Then roll bonus. The duration and activation cost is negative 25%. So for every 4 cycles, he'll get in 1 extra. 25% life, so he's 75% at the time. So he'll be able to. So if it takes 100 seconds, he'll be down to 75 seconds. So I'm trying to. My brain doesn't want to mash right now. Right, so why did the other concentrated? You're meant to be on both concentrates. Get it? Why did it turn? Oh wait, I know why it turned off. You're full there. I should have been paying attention. But yeah, mass. We don't need to mass out right now, but basically 25% bonus to the amount he harvests, just because of the duration and activation cost is lower. If we jump up here to the Hulk, you can see he is also getting another 3% per level in Exhumer to the strip miner duration, and another 6% to the strip miner yield per level in Exhumer. Because I think his 3% strip miner yield is identical to what we had down here. Yeah, so the Hulk is going to be a lot better again. When you get that to level 5, that is going to be insane extra on top. The 6% extra yield times 5, so that's another 30% in strip miner yield. And then, oh, it's ice duration, so he's not going to get any faster with a strip miner. No, strip miner duration is there, 3%. So that's going to be an extra 15% reduction. So 40% reduction total to the strip miner time. And then, yeah, I'm too lazy to work out the other stuff. But yeah, it's going to basically increase them a lot. Oh, we're full here. And I'm wasting time. Return to drone bay. You can see we're not filled up here yet. As must have been because I had the lasers off for a while. And the mining drones are idle. Oh yeah, because I filled up. I filled up! We'd stopped this ship from mining, so you do need to pay attention a wee bit. Right, stations. Let's dock and drop off this ore, then we'll come back and get the second load. So you can see that's 3 million ISK here, there'll be 3 million ISK in this cargo container too, when we come back and pick it up. Because of the times I idled it, I'm not going to get this ship here full too, but oh wells. That's all fine. Stack it all. We're gonna get it a wee bit full. Looks like, well, it's gonna be enough to fill him and then a wee bit of this guy. So that would have been about 20 minutes worth of mining. And we made, we'll just say 6 million in this, because it's going to be a wee bit more than 6 million, and it's going to be a wee bit there'll be a wee bit like selling fees and that kind of stuff. If I come in here, we'll just put this all down to item hanger, stack all is what I do then. Next, boom, exit that, undock. And we can come back and pick up this cargo container full. And one of the great things when I was talking about getting that third character with the porpoise, I'll have none of this. I'll be able to stay out there for the full time as well. Right, if I just come in here, we can warp straight to my other character.
Warp drive active.
Warp drive active. So yeah, 6 million ISK, 20 minutes, we'll say times that by 3 to get an hour, so 18 million ISK in an hour. That is not bad at all when you consider this is high-sec mining, and I've not got my character, I've not maxed out my character's skills and stuff yet, I've not got the better ships yet. We can approach this cargo container and empty it. And I've got more stuff planned to increase it even more. Oh, hello, we got enemies here. Launch the combat drones. Actually, I'm gonna... Nah, we'll leave him there for now. Because what we can do is we'll engage target. If we were going to stay here for longer as well, we could quickly just take all this stuff over. One of the things I have been doing as well is I've been off doing other stuff as my main character. And I've been having this guy just on the side, slowly in an asteroid belt, filling up these cargo containers. And you'd be surprised how long these cargo containers of 5,500 fill up when you're off doing like some missions or something, some combat missions. And all of a sudden, before you know it... Oh, engage target, there's another one. Before you know it, the cargo containers fill. You've got like 2 or 3 of them filled that you need to pick up. And that's an extra 20 million ISK you made just as you were off doing other stuff. So it is quite good to have this side character. A lot of money in it. And also when he gets up and he gets his skills to then convert it into titanium and the other resources, and we get the other character with the porpoise, I wouldn't be surprised if we get to about 40, 50, 60 million ISK an hour. That'll be great. When we get to that point, I should easily be able to plex some accounts. And we're going into there, and then we'll drop off all the stuff in our mining hold. So yes, I think we'll call it a part here. We're already at 18 million-esque. With the third character, I'm hoping to get to 40 million-esque an hour. I may stop. These videos are probably going to slow down for now because I don't really feel like there's much new for you to see. I don't have anything else planned. When I get the Gila fit up and running, and I try it out and test it the first time, we'll probably do a video then. But that's going to take about 2 weeks, I think, to get that character having the skills needed for that Gila fit. And it's probably going to be about a month until the Porpoise character has the skills up and ready that they need before then let them become an Omega instead of an Alpha. And then I've got, hopefully by then I'll have about 1,100,000 worth of spare skill points because I'm doing all the wee daily events and stuff to get more skill points for them. And hopefully that'll be enough just to bum them straight up to all the skills they need for the Porpoise, which I think it will be. Because I don't have that many skills, I need to get to 5 apart from maybe some... I don't know, to be honest. I've not taken a look at it. I know if I come in here, I'm going to move this over to the cargo container. They're still mining. Oh, we need something else that's close by. That one will do.
The asteroid is depleted.
I've got a couple of things I'll talk about still then. We'll let him mine. We'll undock him and we'll head back over to pick up this stuff. Is he still mining? Now maybe we'll put him onto mine again for a second, just so I can talk about a few more things actually. One more thing. The Porpoise skills, because I'll take a look and we'll see how long it takes for this character to get the skills for that, because I do not have... What to remember? I do not have any of the skills needed on this character, so that should be a good idea. And 1,000,000 skills is 20 days to an Omega character, I think, roughly. So if it's more than 20 days, we'll take a look at my org's recommended Porpoise loadout and see how long it says it'll take, and that'll give us a rough idea of what we need. And that means I'll be making money as we talk. So we're nearly a caught part. Right, let's just find some random Veldspar. Hopefully that's one we're not all mining already. Happy days it's not. That one we are mining with the drones, but we'll send our drones to that too. Mine. And Veldspar. Where's that Veldspar? Ah, there, it's not being mined right now. Good. So we won't waste any cycles, because I don't have any of the equipment to tell me how much is left. If I had the equipment on these that tells you how much is left, that wouldn't be a problem, because we know exactly when we need to turn these off, so we're not wasting a cycle on the other ship kind of thing. At the moment I do have these in there, Afterburner and Shield Hardener, just in case I need to quickly turn them on. And once I've got the skills, hopefully I'll be able to just have them on all the time. But yeah, what are we doing? Right, now if I come into... in ship fitting management, we come down to industrial command ships, we come to Porpoise. This is industrial core foam burst, medium ore, asteroid compressor. I'm guessing this is kind of the one we're taking a look at here. Skills required 2 months. Okay. Damn. It's going to take longer to get everything we need as well. Shield upgrades. They should have shield upgrades to 4, so that one won't count. Light drones, they're going to have higher, so that won't count. Okay, some of this stuff I won't need, like the Caldari drone specialization, so I don't think it'll be 2 months. Is there a less intensive one? Got this. Asteroid ore compressor. Prototype cloaking device. Cloaking device. Let's take a look at the orcas. Low sec, high sec, there we go. High sec mine will probably be it. High sec E, simulate fitting. This might give me a better idea of the skills. 3 months. Again, a lot of that will be stuff I don't need, like the drones. The shield manipulation should already be up. That's not. I thought this would give me a good idea of how long it's going to take, but it's not going to. The mass production I'll need to get up, I think. Medium drone operation, hull upgrades. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. I know, there's the stuff in here I wouldn't want to use. Damage control I probably want to use. Reinforced bulkhead. Probably want to use this. Large industrial core. Is actually anything large industrial. Robust. We'll be able to take that out because I'd probably. Be able to get Sun equivalent, 19 skills, 3 months still. Okay. It's going to be about 2 months then. But I can get 20 days off it, so it'll be about another month. So that's going to be about 2 months total until that character is ready. Alright. I think that's time I call it a part now though. We're going to return all these drones to bay. We're going to head on out. Is that going to be a third load? Are we going to have? Come to infantry. No, we're not going to have quite a third load. There's the cargo container. We'll approach it. Return drones to bay. You're all here now. Boom. And he can then take this all over. Nearly another 2 million's worth of ESC here. I hope you've all enjoyed this. I shall see you all next time. Bye-bye. Bye.